Sup guys, just finished with a 12-hour shift from 5 to 5. Amazing. Gonna have 10-hour shifts tomorrow and Tuesday. That will be lovely. But as the title is, stay in the moment. I think the importance of staying in the moment isn't necessarily just being happy in the moment all the time, or everything needs to be beautiful, but it's the sort of part where you are not trying to be somewhere else. It's quite literally that, I believe. Your head not thinking about going somewhere else when you are where you are, right? Thinking, stressing, imagining being in somewhere else, someplace else doesn't really, I mean, you can do it sometimes, but it doesn't really change the fact of where you currently are. Me stressing about some stuff that I'm going to do, let's say in a couple of days, weeks, I'm still going towards that date, towards that time. It isn't going to change. And therefore you can make the most out of the present. Yeah, I think make the most out of the present, or the presence, or present of, yeah, where you currently find yourself in. The conversations you have with people, the thoughts you have with yourself, which are quite important, right? You don't, it's very important to, let's say you are with your friends and you're someplace else in your head, you're not going to be so fun to be around, I think. And they are definitely going to notice. And maybe ask you if you're fine, if they really mistake or sort of are suspicious of some stuff. But it is about staying in the moment. And I did say that things doesn't need to be beautiful, happy, whatever, but it is still about being in the moment, because it's such a relief. It's such a relief, because when you're kind of have mastered that, I haven't mastered that yet, but I've had times where I haven't, thought about anything else than where I am than where I currently am, and I feel amazing, and the day went amazing, and right. So I really want to sort of achieve that as well, and being present, right? It's easier to find things more beautiful. This jumper is so tiny, man. I'm just too jacked. Okay, that was, but you know what I'm saying, like, the worries go away and you're just living. Yeah, I'm not the best at talking about that shit, but and the part where it's things get more beautiful when you are staying in the moment, staying in the present. Yeah, staying in the moment, and when it's easier to appreciate things. Like when I, let's say I take the bus at 3 at night, I have to take the bus towards work, and I walk on in my street towards the bus stop, and I just see like a good sort of, it's weird, but I just see a pretty tree arrangement a person has in their garden, and I just appreciate that shit, rather than you worrying about all the stuff that's going on currently, and me appreciating, let's say, that just that nature, that those trees helps almost the rest of the day, being sort of accepting and sort of coming, sort of realizing that you are that you can appreciate even those small things, and it just makes my day, really. Just appreciating even the small things just makes it a lot more beautiful and a lot more fun to do stuff. I mean, even though I'm not maybe with my friends perhaps, but usually I'm not the most crazy out person, right? I still have fun inside, but I'm not super duper expressive. But yeah, it's really just stay in the moment. That was basically my thought for today, and it's just important, staying in that conversation that you find yourself in, being respectful to the person you're talking to, the people you're talking to, being respectful towards yourself, and not staying in the moment, not staying in the present, not sort of, or always worrying about what has happened or will happen. It just takes the joy away from the present, from where you currently are standing and living. And that's where it matters. That is where it matters really. I still have a lot of work to do on that, but yeah. I also wanted to talk about something else. This is just a different thought away from what the title and the theme really is of this video. I was watching like a Joe Rogan podcast, and he was talking all this stuff about social media, and that really made me feel like a hypocrite, or not necessarily hypocrite. It almost made me feel a bit bad about myself, because he was talking about all the stuff like social media, posting on social media, having that need to acceptance or whatever it is, right? It just made me feel weird, man. Yeah, I saw some truth and some reasonable words from that. But yeah, I'm just trying to maybe, from hearing that of what he said, I'm sort of trying to maybe change how I vlog, change how I do things a little bit. I'm not sure. But it is of course my choice. I'm not going to let someone, even though he's in my eyes quite a funny guy, and it would be awesome to be on his podcast and stuff, for example, but and other stuff like that. But I'm still going to do the things I want towards, not necessarily needs to be Joe Rogan. It could be anyone. Just do what you like to do and what makes you feel right, I guess. So yeah, hope you had a good day. Hope you will have a good day. I wish you the best. As always, have a laugh, have a smile, and be kind. That is why always I post, to mention those nice sentences. 10-hour shift tomorrow. It will be quite a busy day, even Tuesday as well. So we'll see how that goes. Newly shaven, amazing. Take care. Goodbye.